Here we go. You ready? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Good late morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. It's option expiration day. This being October 21st. Wow. Okay. 2.5 months. 2.5 months left until the end of the year. But getting to that point as the spies give it all back up in this particular day. As usual, when I go on, I actually warned in the room beforehand, just around 11, it seems like they're going the other way. Oh, reversing whatever they were. And they're fine. At least it's volatility for everybody out there. And okay, here we are in TradeView Markets. By the way, I just want to say one thing, and I'll sign in, like I said, just the same as everybody else. Pardon. Log in. And for those that have missed, hi, coach, and everyone. Hey, Joe, but by the way, hang in there. You know what I mean? One trade doesn't define you, just you have to, uh, be centered and be with yourself, what I mean? Like this trade, whatever happens today, you're going to forget about a week or two from now. Hopefully it wasn't that bad, but you know what I mean? Stay focused and stay centered on it. It's enough volatility, you've been trading well. Don't let this one trade put you into a funk and define you. All right. So I don't want to preach, but getting very specific into one of our better and more definitely better traders in TradeGate Hub. So this being Friday, the red YouTube button, the most important thing, go throughout the week. Coach told me today that we had a milestone over 1,800 and growing rapidly. And we should, because Coach and I are doing 2 shows on Tuesday and Friday at 11 o'clock. Hold on a second. Here's my share screen. I want to share my screen if I'm not doing a video. So I don't see, it's been that type. Hold on. It's been that type of week. Hold on. Share. Where's my thing here? Video. There you go. You know what I mean? That's what it's been like. No shave, late for a haircut appointment. And this is the reason why. I'm a gentleman. At least that's what my mom tells me. I'll even leave the video on. I could care less. Is this new share and put on the screen? Is forget, this is what you do with trading. Start on Monday, the most important date. I say it all the time. For those that are familiar, go through the routine. Is this? We're logged into TradeGate Hub, and this was the most probably centered or specific as my coffee's cold. You know what I mean? But I'm in there and I'm not stopping. If I worked 50%, if I worked as 50% as hard as I do now in my 20s, I'd be on the cover of Forbes, believe me. But the reason why I am here and more determined than ever is because I have a fiduciary responsibility to people that depend on me. Most important, because I like being accountable. And it's this. Hold on a second. What did the Rev say today? And we're talking Coach. Yeah, just evidence to this. Coach, an experienced man and a very, very good trader who, by the way, bought the bottom on the futures today and probably made it. Whatever, I'm sure maybe he talked about it at 9:30. If he didn't, what I'm going to do right now is after this is definitely go and listen to Coach's video. And I digress again. It's this. And the Rev, everybody knows I'm a fan of the Rev. He's in our age, our group, good trade, very good trader, even better at articulating what's going on. He says, I'm going to write this again because I'm feeling it even more. There is no historic precedent for the current market. All right. We have never had conditions like this before. All right. Now, listen, the Rev has a lot of his. Rev's a sharp dude. Matter of fact, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to get into it one time, but the Rev and I are all right. But also, when you hear somebody like this, the coach, say, and I posted, this is a stunning collapse in the TLT. We'll get to the charts in a second. As the TLT is going towards the low, as the market's not near the low, it's a fascinating phenomenon that's going on. I really mean it. It's more of an economist and trader at this point. But you want to know why? Because I want a lot my parameters. It's a little bit too late because sometimes you're stuck in things before it happens. But it's just, the time frames are definitely very short. When I don't have any frame of reference to go off of, or if I'm in the poker table and I don't know any of these guys' cues and I didn't know anybody for the first time, I'm not going aggressive all at the first beginning. I don't make statements like that. As a matter of fact, one of my mentors' theories, he knows who he is I wait for the proper thing is to wait for other people to make mistakes and capitalize on those. So I digress again. But when the coach says the worst bond crash of my career, now I know the coaches is in his early 50s, just like me. So we're going back to dot-com bubble, stock market crash, 88. We're going back to financial crisis. We're going back to a wave of wars, we're just disease and bombings, and forget about it. So, and just this to happen on some there's nothing, I mean, there is a war going on in the background. I'm not minimizing that by any means. And obviously inflation is predominant all across the world, from what I'm understanding. As you know, there's an international room. And so when you see things like that, when I've seen things for a long time that a lot of people in my peer group, or even greater, don't get me wrong, doesn't mean they're right. It's a high level opinion. Have never seen this. And Coach, who, trust me, is just as cerebral as a good trader and articulating, when he hasn't seen this in the bond market. It's not like the Aussie dollar, the bond market. It's as American as George Washington and apple pie. So this is what's going on right now. This is what I'm making my points. My point is this: shorten your time frames. It's no time to be. It's like this is another guy. He said Christian. Let's look what Christian says. And listen, everybody knows this guy. He's on Bloomberg all the time. 70,000 followers. Good dude. He was at Saratoga this year. Actually, this is what he says. It was like 10 minutes ago. The stock market has turned to a game of hot potato regarding holding positions. Now, if I wasn't caught in between styles, I'm making good 5 figures a day to make up for positions. Probably, if you saw it, Nadia, you know what I have is that, I'm trading well. Just it's what the analogy or the cliche came to truth for me to a degree, is that preserve your capital in turn, until the time terms, comes. But when things are going on back and forth like this, yes, maybe I cut down my size, and I have, but still I'm having volatile situations here. I mean, the stocks are moving $4 or $5 a day. I'll show you my screen in a second. It's not, Alcoa is up another $3. The oils are all Exxon Mobil year high, multi-year high, I believe. Exxon Mobil, multi-year highs. Exxon, not even overbought, things like that. You have AMD in Nevada, and then you have MU is flying now. Tesla, held the 200 level. Now that's up to 5% from there. LI, I sold this. Here's my LI, here's an example of a hot potato trade. Long Island, New York. I'm pounding this thing today in the low. LI, there's my blue charts, blue. 1680, 1680. It takes 1,000 shares. It's like 8,000 shares from 1680. Now it's breaking high. Tesla going the other way. So, I don't know, you don't know. Verizon, I'm pounding thing on the table here at 35.20. I should have sold at 35.90. Nice trade. Now I have a loser here on my hands. I'm upset about it. Not upset about it. I'm down like a nominal amount of money. Trust me. I'll show you in a second. Oracle tipped at 10 yesterday too, saying that things were acting well. Look at Oracle acting well. It's no surprise that Schlumberger is parabolic. Halliburton, one of my best positions. I had the ultimate compliment the other day as it pulled back. I wouldn't short it for a guy that's got a thick skin. Alcoa, Alcoa, 2 days in Alcoa. Okay, look at the range, 34 to 42, basically, huge volume. You don't have to take a standard position in the market. You don't. So Chewy, for some reason, was up like $3, and now it back down as Etsy breaks low. It's a wild phenomenon. So, and you know what the good thing is that we're here to get you through it tactically. And it's actually, I've been posting a lot of trades, and it's my greatest acumen. Everybody's there to beg to differ. I'm open to suggestion. As hold on a second, as my boy Christian just says this, metal strength in Nucor. You know what? Nucor. Did we post that yesterday, and how it reversed on big volume? There's Nucor yesterday. And the stock, no matter what it does, it had price action, good volume, and range. And see the volume, good range, price action from 115 to 126, $10 range, 10% move, finishes on the high, breaking all moving averages that are curling up. So FCX naturally had earnings as well. It started. Look at the ultimate compliment on for McMoran. Looks like Halliburton. What's shorted? What's X doing? Same thing. MT. I'm the only one buying on the bottom now. I'm not buying it now. Breaking out now. So you know what I mean? You have to be tactical. LAC, Los Angeles Clippers. All right, getting back to TradeGate Hub. Futures all over the place, but it's good. This is a type of market where you have to have fewer positions with maybe a little. I know I said keep your size lower, but if it's a winner, try to add to it if it's in the right sector. You know what I mean? It's a tough thing to do, only if it's going with the trend. I digress. Back to TradeGate Hub. Screen share. Okay. Okay. When an equities guys first posted in the morning or about the TLT bond yields in Whirlpool, and that's saying that my point is this. Pardon again. My point is Whirlpool is that's a snap. That's a, those are two inflationary cues. And so is AXP. There's AXP in earnings. Let me go to the charts again. AXP earnings. You want a blue chip company, it might be on sale, it might not. The market's strong right now. Does the market pull back and AXP goes lower? Or is this the time to maybe step your foot into an AXP was the best of the best? And I know they have credit situations, but I don't know. That's something I'm going to do personally. Market's all over the place. What's going on here? Verizon. My fault. You bitch. WV. All right. So getting back to it. Okay. Joe, don't take off. Take a walk. Take a walk and have a half a pint. You'll be fine. You will. Keep going. Snap. No, buying not Snap at all. That question, where was Snap, was about at $8. Not buying Snap. It's at 741, breaking lower. Getting toasted. Oracle news. That's the area. And that was 3 hours ago. Here's Oracle. Oracle opened down. Ripped. Best I can do is nibble on VZ. I nibbled on Verizon. That was my idea. Stock right now is 34.71. Here you go. My average price is what? Verizon. You know what I mean? I'm going to explain myself in Verizon. They'd be embarrassed. All right, I'm buying Verizon what? 35.30. That's where my price is. 35. Price on Verizon, 35.33. It's 34.70. I hope it goes back to the 35 strike on option expiration. I'll punt it and I'll move on. But right now it's just that, it's like a freaking mosquito bite. Anybody? XPEV had the XPEV do. NIO's negative. So is XPEV. But the one to buy is LI. That's the one that's positive, if you want to. Coach, SPX, buy it anywhere. Buy it anywhere. Anywhere. That's an aggressive call for a seasoned trader. That's not like scaling in. That's a person putting his money where his mouth is. It is. I applaud it. Matter of fact, I didn't applaud the call as much as the conviction, because that is an experienced trader. Yeah, that's a firm call. Great objective. 4,100. I still hope that's in the plan. But bravo call. See that AXP and Whirlpool not supportive of the argument the markets are a discounted economic weakness. But you know what? On the positive side, there's a lot of green on my screen. On the negative side, yeah, there's the green on the screen with John Luke Samin. John Luke Samin was a famous jockey. Here's the screen, okay? Now, if you're stuck in TDD, shop, pins, Twitter, Snap, you're finished. Even these guys. Obviously, the semiconductors are positive. All here, right here. AEHR in the fund as well. MU and AMD in Nevada, as you know, they do slightly different. Tesla, okay. LI, I sold it. Here's my China stocks. JP Morgan, we'll go over the charts in a second. Exxon Mobil, to no surprise. Schlumberger is going to 50. Schlumberger is going to 50. It's got a magnet for observation to 50. Not in it anymore. Best. AEM, I told you, best of breed, get in there. United Airlines hanging in there after earnings, but this is UAL. This is the chart on UAL. Is it going to rest at that 200-day? Or is it, the rest going to keep going and catching up? AAL, not really. Top in the 2-year. I don't know. Here's the, oh, you know what? The TLT did bounce nicely now. Here's the chart on the TLT. This is what you want, okay? Thank you, G. And you know why, Gerard? You know why he's saying, Gerard, it's not Gerard, it's not the fact that Gerard is congratulating me. It's what he's congratulating me on. And it's not one of a funky contra trade. It's not like I made my money back on NVAX. He's complimenting me for a stock that actually, the stocks in a group and sector that actually made sense, predicated upon a good charts, volume, and the trend. And these are the charts in SLB. As I go here, here's the chart. Ultimate compliment. I still wouldn't short it. It might have a blow off pop. What's going down there? Okay. Any other ones? PXD, best of breed, always best of breed. There's PXD going higher, I guess. EOG. EOG again. How about the LNG that we liked at like 98 before even he came on here? G Money, LNG. Pausing for more. LAC up. This ALB had numbers. ALV had numbers. ALV. All right, EOG. Oracle acting well. We still on my main page here? No, we're not. Go here. Something's going down. Verizon. It should go down further. You fucker. All right, Microsoft. You know what? With a day like this, you have to go to this type of page. You share. Let's go to TradeGate Hub. All levels are posted. I'll post them again afterwards. Stock scanner. Lewis, I got a project for you later. Very simple. New lows on the day. As of just press time. Dollar General going lower. Bed Bath and Beyond. Retailers all going lower. The economy. Dollar General. FND. That's like Home Depot. SBH. Sally's Beauty Supply. Cheap Para. Low. CarMax. Match.com. The consumer goods. Verizon. Typical. Domino's Pizza. So the consumer's getting hurt. And they're going into a couple of semis and gold so far. And maybe a couple of squeezers are holding them. I don't like this is feeling set up so far. I wish they go back into the XBI. All right, stocks like moving up now as the futures pull back. Go just press time. FCX. Okay. Not in it anymore. That upsets me too. Tech, Merck, PDD, G Money, PCG, what's iLag? That's the one with high percentage. Kroger. All right, Johnson & Johnson, FCX breaking high. FCX breaking high. Matter of fact, it's ripping. FCX. So when I see FCX, what do we do with Newmont? We go to Alcoa, still breaking high. We go to Newmont. We go to look at our chart. We're not doing well. Am I going overboard? No. Anybody have any questions while I'm doing this? I'm actually talking when I'm trading. Give me some questions, guys, while I'm doing this. So here, Moss breaking higher now. Here's my screen. Futures popping. United Airlines going higher. Freeport, BABA going higher. BABA's breaking high. LI, what a bad trade. There's your NIO going. Get out of there. Get out of the cubby hole there, Joba. Get in that NIO if you want. Nothing's going up for Mike V, though. All right. Fisker, Caterpillar going higher. Space, Virgin, Riven, Automotive. So I see what they're doing, but you know what? It's 11:30. It's 11:30 on option expiration. I have to look at the volume, what they're doing. So I wouldn't put that much credence into it. Yes, it's good for the eyes to see a lot of things doing this, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that are still waffling. Long Island. Oh, I can't believe I sold it. All right, this coach would say next. Verizon breaking low. We'll go lower. Alcoa. All right, let's look at the list again. Zim integrated, making a move, shipping. All right, I'll leave it there, guys. All right, here I'll post the updates and I'll post our levels. Let's see if the wise guys are doing. I'll always leave it off at that because they know more than you and I. It's a disgrace if you asked me. All right. Let's go to Jesus. Jesus. EWJ bullish. The bulls in Japan. Amazon bullish. Veru bullish. Weekly fund. Persistent bond outflows as equity inflows ramp up. Looks like the opposite is happening, but PBR bullish. Guys, this thing was PBR for all. I don't have any. I should have 100,000 shares, but I'm poisoned. Poisoned, but they're still going higher. PBR calls were going off for long. MT, I mentioned it before. FCX, and I see Alcoa. I look at MT. That's a nice chart. MSOS. There's coach for the MSOS, best of breed marijuana play. What else do we have? Anti-VIX, RAD. I'm in some RAD. I got talked into it. Nerve, you suck. The VRA, you suck. Verizon, go lower, please. BWV, they got me. Oof, that dog. All right. What else? They're not doing anything right now because it's 11:30. I don't put much credence. There's the OIH. OIH, Javier had it. All you had to do. See that chart? Lost focus. Lost focus. Not my job. Lost focus. I still have this IMVT as you see. I need this thing to go to 20 for expiration. IMVT, have it. Have a bunch of it. Nerve, no good. AUPH, I kind of like it. I bought it a little giddy. Verizon, break low. BGFVs, I still have a lot. OLPX, Noggin, BWV sucks. AHR in the fund still. One of the new ones to come. Resting for the bull flag in it. Have a nice pullback. G Money, I know you, Joe, but one of you liked that one. Gerard, I think you said you liked that. That AHR, we should put that one away, guys. We should put that one away. Really should. What's the Wolfer doing? The Wolfer. I mean, I'd like to put the Wolf away too, just because the symbol's cool. Sober. I had the sober. I lost money in it. The low floater. XBI, nothing. I'll leave it there, guys. You know what I mean? Anything that's going up, down is AEM. I like this AEM. I do. What's AU doing? My charts on as I'm looking. AU, no. AGQ punted at what, 21 was it? All right, look at AGQ. All right. Halliburton, just going nuts. All right, I'll leave it there, guys. Okay, listen, it's 11:28. If I went overboard, I'm not apologizing because it's good for me. Fizzler, EMPH. There you go. It's the only solar you would consider. SEDG, that has a little semi in. Look at SEDG, my God. Goldman Sachs acting well. Bank of America still holding in there. Goldman Sachs after earning needs the 200-day. FCX acting well now, but it's probably going to be levered to probably goes there. Probably goes to 32 and 32.20. IMVT, nothing. Red, DeVry. I got some DeVry. BG, Verizon. I'm not going to hold it. I'll get it at Verizon. I'll sell Verizon 35.13. I'm embarrassed I'm even in it. Lam Research after earnings still holding on. Now basing. Now it's in that. Now it's in a now it's in that range, that channel. Lam Research, best of breed, had earnings, and by the way, that had earnings and turned around on a poor day where there was poor price action. Exxon Mobil. Is Exxon Mobil still at the year high, going to hold up the indices, or are they going to take the rest of the tech stocks and hold? Because there's a lot of strength across the board too. It's not like it's just oils. There's some semis that are very strong. Tesla's moving nicely nicely. 18 still holding through. Even Oracle's up nice. IBM still didn't give back what it gave back on that one nice day. So, it's not like there's reason where it's completely inflationary and they flip with it, where it's just metals and oils. I mean, granted, Snap for some reason, it seemed to shake the market. It seems for some reason to always do that, as Lewis pointed out. But Microsoft, Apple, Amazon's positive. Netflix is making it basically, as a chart is making to a degree, a post earnings high, and the stock moving from 215 to 276. Yes, I understand it's got 200-day moving average pressure, but it's still acting well. It could have given a lot back with a weak market. LI, look at LI now. What a punt. And now it's really going to go. Where's XPEV? Is it positive? XPEV is positive, with 30 cents off the bottom. If you got perfectly, no big deal. Maybe look for some of the oils. Slob, maybe. I don't know. This slob now gave it back a little bit. I get it. They're taking profits. They're taking profits to go into what? Roblox. Oh my God. BZH bullish. Don't short ES when that is occurring. STLD breakout. Oh, Javier called it. Could have been someone. Who's earnings tonight? I could do this all day. I could have been like, what's his name? Like Davey Day Trader. So Monday morning, no one we should be worried about. Tonight, no one has earnings because it's Friday. Bulls, we got to hold what? 36.80, 37.20, 37.50. Then we get the coach's 4,100. All right. I got to shave and shower. It's that type of day. I might even put the last week. Here you go. Japanese yen rise is more than one. Okay, reversing this drop. Where's the TLT? The TLT. This is what you want on the TLT for edification or confirmation. The TLT long-term chart. The volume's pouring in 3 days in a low. I love it. It was the most oversold it's been going back to April. But if we go back weekly, I'm sure that they could differ on that one. Still, so the volume's there. The trade is there. The range is there. I'd like it to break above the open, which is 93.30, and then definitely go above the gap at 94. But that's a freaking tremendous move. But it's options expiration. You never know. Long Island, NIO positive. AHR should add to it. XBI positive, nothing. Slob will probably rest as Verizon comes off the bottom. Oracle. The Veri. Getting my money back on something. All right, I gotta let you go. All good. That was good stuff. All right. It was a good week. Listen, there's a lot going on, but there is OPEX to consider. Coach always says, don't try to make your don't try to make your month or whatever it may be on a Friday. Certainly don't be more apt to try to maybe lose it, especially when the VIX is still. Where is the VIX? Where's the VIX? VIX got to be under 30. If the VIX is under 30, now it's 29.50. I'm going to tell you, if it stays under 29.60, there's some sexy things going on here. FCX, they caught everybody offside. FCX, Las Vegas Sands holding the earnings. I made it. I don't know. It's a hot potato. LVS. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. Long Island, Baba going positive, ripping. YouTube, Billie Jean. Futures going up nicely now. Okay. I might stay on now. This is the move we need. UAL, LUV. Let's go here. Stocks moving up. Breaking high. Here's the break high list. 1132. Boom. Break high. New highs. Moss. Steel Dynamics. So steel, lithium, XPEV. Oh, Lucid, Baba, J&J, Riven. Everything's flying. LAC, Oracle. Bring it to you. Look, value added. Mike V. Something's flying. A lot's flying. A lot is flying. CEG, American Airlines breaking higher. Let's look at the stocks moving up now. Stocks moving up now. It's most active. Stocks moving up now. Time. ET, Asan. Oh, the squeezing. XPEV, gave it to you early. Fizzler, Solars, Oracle still ripping. All right, guys. Have a good week. You get the picture. Where's TradeGate Hub? Here it is. TradeGate Hub. We sign in just the same as everybody else. Sorry. I'll leave it there, guys. All right. Cheers. I'll be back after lunch. I might not even move. I might have a beard by the end of the day. All right. So trade well, focus. All right. I don't mean to be facetious and everything, but don't chase. Go within pivots. The most important thing is the dollar. The VIX below 30 would be wonderful. And see what stocks, do your homework. What acted well before this? What acted well. That should be, your homework and what you do. That's, if you sell, if you have a t-shirt shop on the boardwalk, you're certainly not going to sell, winter jackets during Labor Day. Know what's best for you. All right. So we'll let you go there. It's been a good active morning, a good week. Keep your head up and stay focused. And you know what I mean? Just to start small, and it happens. You know what I mean? So it goes in cycles. So